Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity, with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists will have to drift out here forever just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful. Finally, someone I can have a conversation with. A crack shot. Capital. Handle bits for a living, huh? Looks to be your lucky day, my friend. Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down to 90%. Skip drive is
Shit.
inoperable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck! Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go. frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with... Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me Spacer's choice policy clearly stipulates that dead and as good as dead are two completely different properties of matter. Unless I'm dead, I'm contractually obligated to attend to my post. I will report that illegally grounded spacecraft if it is the last thing I do. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Yes!
Damage my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Over here before you get yourself killed. Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from... We'll see him back to Edgewater. Just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand, I just, need a couple of winks to catch my... Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. And...
Here we go.
Going to find bonus.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use. Please return any misappropriation. I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Jettison procedures. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than... I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain... I understand. I will require some... I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept... Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Best of luck in...
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your because you sure walked in it like it was. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe... Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I'd report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of... Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before...
I smell it! Look out!
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking your work. At least we've got one.
The grease monkey, Argo? Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb. You will need an
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all...
Well, I am glad to hear that.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. It's just... Oh, it's just... He doesn't always get... To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job... Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice fan. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be... I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it.
Incoming!
The last of them!
Huh? You hiding?
Incoming! Everyone all right?
Something you need?
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know. Whatever you're looking for, it... Answers, huh? You must... A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp... Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a... Much obliged.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. I have been called the...
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt?
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in a home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball cast on the wind. It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so... Reed Thompson. Let's hear it. Make amends. He would do such a thing. The question... Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from it. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery. To poke around in here. The control room should be ahead somewhere and a touch to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing. Three switches. That'll be easy enough. Three switches. That'll be easy enough. Okay, going quiet.
Halt. Sweeping the area.
Two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
Just leave me alone! Go away, Phantom!
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded. When to go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the Vale?
Processing data. Investigating. Searching for... Unexpected.
Incoming! That's the last of them.
That's the last. I'm not sure what the right is. All I know is the decision's final. Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power Do you I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, but the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just... Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on. Really? The deserters are gonna be alright when they got power, but...
Halt. Beginning secure.
Look out!
You want to know what gets my... Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters. Plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck would... I never knew how right I was. That power regulator is... Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. All right, easy now. Let's not do anything we'll regret. I'll order my guards to stand up.
You hear that? That low, pleasant hum of electricity? I would have paid my last 5 bits to see the look on Reed's... My son worked in that cannery. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my... So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings. Blunt as a hammer. Time's come to look toward the future. We'll grow, I expect. Not as many as you'd think. We're not about to let the whole town join our flock. Just the ones willing to renounce their corp... I am curious. Why did you help us? You're not quite like anyone else I've met. You're welcome among us if you... You are welcome.
You hungry? Something I can... Fresh off the limb, and that... Something I can help you with? Fresh off... Fresh off...